What's up, family? Everybody lost ain't a dope fiend. Let me explain. Angela Means, y'all remember her? She played Felicia on Friday. There's an excerpt from an interview that she did, I don't know how old it is, where she gives some insight on the character Felicia and how being typecast in that role has affected her over the years. She said that Felicia was not on crack. She didn't do drugs. But people associate her with that role so closely that it just bothers her. She said nobody has been trash for 30 years. Now, I was reading some of the comments online, and most of the comments, people were like poking at her, like laughing about it, like, hey girl, get out of character. It's just a character. Get out of character. I hear it. Oh, she also said that she wanted to see a Netflix series called Felicia, which I don't think gonna happen, but you never know. But people were like really going in on her, like really laughing about, hey, it's a character. You know, you tripping. I get it. I really do. But imagine being out of character for 30 years and people still addressing you like you're in character. Think about it. Every time she goes somewhere, it's bye Felicia. Anytime somebody don't like what she got to say, it's bye Felicia. Even if she online talking, let's say she get online and say good morning. Somebody having a bad day. Bye Felicia. You know, think about that, fam, for 30 years. If you're typecast like that. I got friends in Hollywood who have played certain roles where they've been typecast. And all people remember is that role. I've been around Mike Epps and people be like, Day-Day. You know, I get it. You know, those characters, some of those characters are like family members to people, you know? People feel like they really, you know, they feel like they really know these people, like through the character. I get it. But let's at least acknowledge that we're dealing with human beings. And I don't think you can just dismiss her feelings. I mean, it was just last week when everybody was talking about check on your people, check on your people, check on your people. Now, this woman was like on the verge of a breakdown. She was actually having a breakdown. And people are poking fun and they're laughing. I think it's important to check on your people for real. It's crazy because I was just having a conversation like this with my sister yesterday. We was talking about her daughter and who, you know, was having some issues. And I was like, hey, you know, you have to look at it like, you know, it's a thin line because sometimes people will use mental health as an excuse for bad behavior. So that's valid. But then there's also times when people will be going through something for real and us knowing that they have this issue we'll dismiss it and just blame it on that issue, right? So, you know, it's a very, very thin line, but better safe than sorry, which means to me is let's give them the benefit of doubt that perhaps they are going through something, because you don't want to be dismissive and then, you know, your loved one ends up self-harming or, you know, something happens to them. You don't want that to happen. So I would say err on the side of caution. The woman has been trapped in that typecast for the last 30 years. And she said, damn, it's always bye, Felicia. Can somebody say hi, Felicia? Never thought of it that way. But I'm glad I've never been in that type of situation where I'm typecast and people look at me as a one-trick pony. I think it's important. That's why I don't believe in this stay in your lane stuff. You know, people say, oh, he's just this or he's just that. No, you can't trap me. I do a whole lot of things. Life is full of adventure. It's full of so many options. And I feel like I can do what I want to do it. I'm going to do it. It's very scary for these actors who go into these roles and they hit that lick. It's like it's a blessing and a curse, because you want to get a role like that. You want to be remembered. You know, you want people to know who you are, but at the same time, you don't want to be put in a position where people only see you one way. They only see you as this one-trick pony. So her feelings are valid, you know. I don't think you could just dismiss people like that. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.